Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Hindi aabot ang data! Nice!
Don't worry! The Only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
Only projects, plans, play, game! With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now!
Di abot ang data!
Defeat!
GG bro! Don't worry! The Only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
10 taon ka nagtrabaho sa ibang bansa, pero ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. Sineselebrate natin ang inyong retirement, at ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. New beginnings, new independence, dahil ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. Kung ready ka na maging boss, ready ka nang kasama ang Shawarma Shack. Daan-daang franchisees across the country ang tagumpay sa pagiging boss. Through the Shawarma Shack franchising system, step-by-step namin kayong tutulungan. That's why Shawarma Shack is now the biggest shawarma chain in the country. Gusto namin tagumpay ka. Gusto namin, ikaw na ang boss. Masaya ka bonding sa inyong tagumpay. Easy umuulan!
Di mo tayo makakabenta!
Yes!
Don't worry! The Only with Smart's Power All 99. Hindi bitin ang benta with only TikTok or Facebook plus 10 gig data and more. Load now!
We started ang family business talaga namin. Talaga sari-sari store ang negosyo namin. So sa sari-sari store namin, same building, meron kaming on the side na dress shop. Yan ang sabi ni Mama. Dress shop, hindi pa to sports. I mean, nagagawa lang kami, nagre-repair lang kami ng mga damit. From there, may pumunta sa kanyang friend or client na nagpagawa ng parang how many pieces of t-shirts. So from there, yung makina niya, kaya naman gawin yung shirt, doon na nag-start yung paggawa niya ng uniforms. Kung paano yung sinimulan ni Mama, siguro yun pa rin naman yung nararamdaman namin. Pero in a different perspective na. Talagang pag nanood ngayon tayo ng TV, when we watch yung different sports, kunyari nanood tayo ng basketball, makikita natin yung PBA. Pag nanood tayo ng volleyball, makikita natin yung LGR. Iba na yung pakiramdam na yung brand is overall, nakikita na lahat.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Hindi aabot ang data! Nice!
Don't worry! The Only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
Only projects, plans, play,
Game!
with Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Di abot ang data! GG bro! Don't worry! Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
10 taon ka nagtrabaho sa ibang bansa, pero ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. Sineselebrate natin ang inyong retirement, at ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. New beginnings, new independence, dahil ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. Kung ready ka na maging boss, ready ka nang kasama ang Shawarma Shack. Daan-daang franchisees across the country ang tagumpay sa pagiging boss. Through the Shawarma Shack franchising system, step-by-step namin kayong tutulungan. That's why Shawarma Shack is now the biggest shawarma chain in the country. Gusto namin tagumpay ka. Gusto namin, ikaw na ang boss. Masaya ka bonding sa inyong tagumpay. Easy mo lang!
Di mo tayo makakabenta!
Yes!
Don't worry! Be only with Smart's Power All 99. Hindi bitin ang benta with only TikTok or Facebook plus 10 gig data and more. Load now!
We started ang family business talaga namin. Talaga sari-sari store ang negosyo namin. So sa sari-sari store namin, same building, meron kaming on the side na dress shop. Yan ang sabi ni Mama. Dress shop, hindi pa to sports. I mean, nagagawa lang kami, nagre-repair lang kami ng mga damit. From there, may pumunta sa kanyang friend or client na nagpagawa ng parang how many pieces of t-shirts. So from there, yung makina niya, kaya naman gawin yung shirt, doon na nag-start yung paggawa niya ng uniforms. Kung paano yung sinimulan ni Mama, siguro yun pa rin naman yung nararamdaman namin. Pero in a different perspective na. Talagang pag nanood ngayon tayo ng TV, when we watch yung different sports, kunyari nanood tayo ng basketball, makikita natin yung PBA. Pag nanood tayo ng volleyball, makikita natin yung LGR. Iba na yung pakiramdam na yung brand is overall, nakikita na lahat.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Hindi aabot ang data! Nice!
Don't worry! Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi na bitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
Only projects, plans, play,
Game!
with Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Di abot ang data! GG bro! Don't worry! Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
10 taon ka nagtrabaho sa ibang bansa, pero ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. Sineselebrate natin ang inyong retirement, at ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. New beginnings, new independence, dahil ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. Kung ready ka na maging boss, ready ka nang kasama ang Shawarma Shack. Daan-daang franchisees across the country ang tagumpay sa pagiging boss. Through the Shawarma Shack franchising system, step by step namin kayong tutulungan. That's why Shawarma Shack is now the biggest shawarma chain in the country. Gusto namin tagumpay ka. Gusto namin ikaw na ang boss. Masaya ka bonding sa inyong tagumpay. Hindi umuulan!
Di mo tayo makakabenta!
Yes!
Don't worry! Be only with Smart's Power All 99. Hindi bitin ang benta with only TikTok or Facebook plus 10 gig data and more. Load now!
We started ang family business talaga namin. Talaga sari-sari store ang negosyo namin. So sa sari-sari store namin, same building, meron kaming on the side na dress shop. Yan ang sabi ni Mama. Dress shop, hindi pa to sports. I mean, nagagawa lang kami, nagre-repair lang kami ng mga damit. From there, may pumunta sa kanyang friend or client na nagpagawa ng parang how many pieces of t-shirts. So from there, yung makina niya, kaya naman gawin yung shirt, doon na nag-start yung paggawa niya ng uniforms. Kung paano yung sinimulan ni Mama, siguro yun pa rin naman yung nararamdaman namin. Pero in a different perspective na. Talagang pag nanood ngayon tayo ng TV, when we watch yung different sports, kunyari nanood tayo ng basketball, makikita natin yung PBA. Pag nanood tayo ng volleyball, makikita natin yung LGR. Iba na yung pakiramdam na yung brand is overall, nakikita na lahat.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Hindi aabot ang data! Nice!
Don't worry! Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi na bitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
After big energy-sapping matches last time around, emotions can soar, and the team that stays grounded while playing fearless basketball may walk away with another victory. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to the Pinoyliga Cup. And today, we have a lot of games in store for you. 5 games to be exact, and that is something that you will have to watch out for. My name is Kiko Malikdem, and with me is Justin Alfonso, at mamaya makakasama din natin ang ating courtside reporter na si Lian Latorre. And of course, Justin, good morning. Sabi ko nga, a lot of games in store today.
Yes, good morning. A lot of games in store today, not just the Nextman Cup. We got Global Invitationals, and also we have some alumni matchups that we get to look forward to. So a perfect day for basketball junkies here at the Pinoyliga brand.
Definitely, ladies and gentlemen, tulad ng sinasabi ni Justin, we have 5 games in store, starting with the Pinoyliga Nextman Cup. As you see on the screen, we have the University of Makati going up against New Era Hunters, and then later, kasunod ng laban nito, ang All-For Phoenix kontra ENDERUN Titans. And then magsisimula ang Pinoyliga Global Invitationals Cup, ang labanan ng JRU Heavy Bombers at Adamson Falcons, at ang finals or championship game ng Global Invitationals, ang Tokay University Seagulls kontra USC Growling Tigers. And ending the night is the match between the Ateneo Blue Eagles Pamic Kitchen at Adamson's Falcon Shawarma Shack sa Pinoyliga Alumni Cup. Tulad ng sinasabi natin, madami tayong games at sisimulan natin sa Nextman Cup. And speaking of Nextman Cup, the match at hand right now is the New Era Hunters kontra UMAK or University of Makati Herons. When fast and furious collide. Bakit nga ba when fast and furious collide?
Yeah, both of these teams have very, very similar play style. They play fast, they play furious, they're everywhere, they're pressure all the time. So expect both of these teams to really go at it early in the game.
And of course, let's take a look at the first team, ang University of Makati Herons. And of course, sinabi nga natin, it was a energy sapping game. They lost by a single digit or 1 point to be exact against the Heavy Bombers. What was the big factor in that loss?
You know, the University of Makati started off really, really strong throughout the first 3 quarters, but in the end game is where they fell through.
Yes.
They couldn't handle the late game situations and the late game decision making down the line against JRU. As you can see, you know, they were down in the rebounding category by almost 12 rebounds, but they still only lost by 1. So expect UMAK here to have that kind of redemption feeling and wanting to win this game here against the New Era Universities.
And speaking of UMAK, sino ba yung mga dapat natin bantayan na players? Who are the players who we want to watch out for? Kasi sila yung magiging bida for UMAK.
You know, John Nelo Santos is currently playing in the MPBL for Gensan, so he's going to be one of those guys that you want to look out for. Another guy as well is Yano Laksarum, also RJ Erum. Both of those guys can come in and contribute right away. And one guy that we don't see here is Axel Rosales, yes. He is a lights-out shooter. So watch out for him. If he gets hot early, that's going to be trouble here for New Era.
And of course, for the UMAK, ano ba yung mga dapat nilang gawin for them to succeed in this game?
I think one of the things they really got to focus on here is late game strategy and also give the other team no second chances and value each possession. Because against JRU in the end game, that's when they kind of fell apart. So if they can focus on that, take care of the basketball, they should be good.
And of course, let's go to the other side of the fence, ang New Era Hunters. Sabi nga natin, energy sapping. It was a big victory for them. They beat an NCAA team sa EAC Generals. The final score was 91-89. What was the factor in that game? Why New Era won?
One of the big things, too, is a three-point shooting. I mean, they were shooting lights out from the three-point land that whole game. And then when they needed a three-pointer, that's when they hit. So that's one of the biggest keys on how they won against Emilio Aguinaldo College. Also, their pressure defense.
Oh, yes.
They were pressuring all game long. And once they got the ball, they started pushing. So expect New Era to come into this game and play the same way. I'm sure their confidence is all the way up against that win.
Now, going to New Era, who are the players we should watch out for?
Yeah, you got Joab Oballes, who almost had a double-double. I mean, 21 points, 7 rebounds. Those are big-time numbers from a big-time player. And CJ Orellana, 11 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, a fast guard for New Era. Augustine Duru is not here today, so expect a little bit more Precious Afoma coming in here and maybe pick up some of that slack from Duru.
And right now, for New Era to win this game, what should they do?
I think New Era just got to stick to that same kind of gameplay of pressure defense and running any chance you get. But one thing that they got to look out for is when UMAK gets in their full court press. They had trouble against EAC when EAC put on that full court pressure in the fourth quarter. So that's something New Era got to look out for here.
Definitely. And right now, puntahan naman natin ang third person sa panel na si Lian Latorre with some updates on both squads. Lian, are you ready? Let's get it on.
Mga kaliga, both teams today are coming from down-the-wire games but being on opposite sides of the coin with that. The UMAK Herons, who suffered their first loss of the tournament, is looking to bounce back big time and reclaim that top spot in Group A. On the other hand, the NEU Hunters aim to take fuel from their recent win, double that fire, and get their second straight dub today. Kiko and Justin.
Maraming salamat, Lian, for that report. And now let's go to the portion na laging inaabangan natin, ang hulaan portion. Who will you pick? Will it be the Hunters or the Herons? Parang letter H.
Yeah. I think UMAK has a good advantage when it comes to scoring. They could rely on multiple guys when they need offensive power. So I think UMAK has a little bit of more advantage on that, and I think their system is a little bit more polished than New Era. So I think I'm going to go with UMAK.
If you're going to UMAK, for UMAK, I'm going for the New Era, especially. They have an advantage in FSA. And of course, yung last game kasi walang FSA ang EAC. But ngayon, makakalaban nila si Precious Afoma, and it's a chance for Afoma to really show what he got in this team. And right now, puntahan natin si Richard Campos for the introduction of the starting 5.
We are requesting everyone to please stand and kindly remove your caps. If you are able, tumayo po tayong lahat. Let's sing all together the Philippine National Anthem.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas. Kayang magiliw, helos ng sinakanan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, kuya ka ng magiting, sa mandulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa nagagang tutok sa simoy at sa langit ng bagaw, ay hinagang tula, kawin sa pagkayang minamahal. Ang isang ng matawag mo'y tagumpay na naghihingi, ang bituin at araw niya kailan ang may di maghihingi. Lumalang araw ng warhabing pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang hindi kaya na pagkay mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Marami pong salamat. You may now be seated. A very good morning, happy Sunday, and welcome to the Pinoyliga Nextman Cup Season 4, presented by Shawarma Shack. Live on our YouTube channel, Pinoyliga Cup and pusup.com. It's the UMAK versus New Era. Now let's meet the starters up first. The University of Makati Herons. Forward number 13, Nelo Santos. The other forward number 18, John C. Rodriguez. Guard number 13, Ayon Monte Castro. Guard number 6, Yano Laksarum. And at center number 4, Joshua Baruelo. The head coach is Noy Pido. Here are for the New Era University Hunters. At guard number 1, Isaac Aureliana. Also at guard number 2, Jomark Labio. Forward number 21, James Manzano. Also at forward number 38, John Ver Lauzon. Playing center number 34, Prime of Foma. They are led by Jay Agsalud.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back as we take a look at the starters for both squads. Laxaro, Monte Castro, Rodriguez, Santos, and Baruelo. For the Herons, for the Hunters, we have Aureliana, Labio, Manzano, Lauzon, and Ofoma. What can you say about the starters for both squads?
You know, UMAK starting off with a different starting 5. Usually, Axel Rosales is part of that. And para naman dito for NEU, they have Precious Ofoma coming in for Duru, who had a really, really good game in their previous game against EAC. So it's going to be interesting here how UMAK's going to face up against Prime Ofoma, as they're going to have their hands full down low.
And right now makikita natin talaga no, parang yung lapad ni Ofoma can be an advantage for him. Pero syempre titignan natin how can he take advantage of that heft.
And let's see here if he could take advantage of that size. Something New Era could look for is being in that down low post-up game early here for the green shirts.
And immediately nagmintes si Monte Castro. He wants to pull a surprise. Pero ito si Ofoma. Oh my goodness. We were just saying, how will he show his advantage? Ayun na, Ofoma with a big 2.
And credit to CJ Aureliana using his speed, being able to penetrate down to the paint and opening up things here for Prime Ofoma.
And right now, mukhang nagulat ang mga Herons, ang UMAK with that early dunk by Ofoma. So tingnan natin, Nelo for the 3, no good. Rebound by Lauzon. Lauzon Gets it to Orellana. Orellana, the best player of the game last time around. And he hits that three-point shot.
CJ Orellana starting off strong with an assist to Afoma and a pull-up three-pointer on the fast break.
And right now, pakinggan naman natin ngayon si Lian Latorre with some updates from the sidelines. Lian.
Hindi in-expect ng mga bata na mananalo sila sa EAC. Pero kasi 10 times effort sila kaya nakuha nila. Ito ang kwento ni Coach Jay Agsalud of the NEU Hunters when I asked about how the team took that big confidence-boosting win against a respected program in the NCAA. Dala ang kumpiyansang nakuha nila, doble o triple effort pa raw ang pangako nilang ipakita today to get through the Herons. All from courtside, Kiko and Justin.
Thank you so much, Lian. At while Leon was talking, si Santos naman, Nelo Santos, was able to use his advantage in speed to actually get past through Ofoma.
Like we said, in the early game broadcast, Nelo Santos is currently playing in the MPBL preseason. So when he comes back and plays against college kids, the game must be slower to him. The game must open up to him. So expect Nelo Santos here to have a really good game.
And now John Ver Lauzon immediately scores to push his team back with a 4-point lead. Baruelo may hawak ng bola, binigay ngayon kay Monte Castro. Monte Castro deciding what to do. Baruelo, low post, back to Monte Castro. Monte Castro goes closer, pero ngayon binigay ngayon. And time runs out as Laxarum was trying to hit that shot. As we take a look at the shacking play of the game, brought to you by the Shawarma Shack, Prime Ofoma with a slam and jammer. And that opened things up in scoring in this game.
I like the combination of CJ Orellana and Domart Labio as well. Labio can hit the outside shot, can also penetrate. So those guys looking forward to having good games here and hopefully get another dub here against a strong team like UMAK.
And meanwhile, the UMAK coach, si Coach Noy Pido, was given an improper bench decorum, a warning there. Santos drives. Nelo Santos, once he sees that Ofoma is not in the shaded lane, would likely take advantage of that one.
Yeah, when you don't see Precious Ofoma inside that paint, I think that's the green light for you to go all the way to the rim. Because when he's around, it's going to be particularly tough. You see Precious Ofoma, he's a tall presence, very physical. So if once you see Ofoma outside the paint, I think that's a good sign for you to penetrate.
And right now, all of the points of UMAK nang galing sa kamay ni Nelo Santos, as he has scored 4 points already. Going for his 5th point. Yes, he does. And Nelo Santos showing his valuable or value to the UMAK Herons. Nahirapan sila umiscore. Pero ito ngayon, si Ofoma, binigay kay Manzano. Manzano gets it to Orellana. Orellana uses the pick. Orellana, jumper. No good. Look at Ofoma battle for the rebound. And Baruelo is doing everything in his power para mapigilan si Ofoma na makuha yung bola na yun.
One thing Ofoma should learn from that possession is that when you probably don't have a chance on getting that ball when a UMAK player already has possession of the basketball, I think that's time to sprint back on defense.
Yes.
Hindi mo na kailangan makipag-wrestling inside or on the opposite side of the court when you're needed to be on the defensive side. Now he's in foul trouble. Now he commits a foul. Now he's on the bench where they could definitely use him a lot more inside the court. So something he could learn from, especially in that possession.
At right now, pumasok ngayon si Obalias replacing Ofoma. Obalias was a top scorer last time around. And look at this, a steal by Labio Orellana. Oh, what a spin move. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, that was John Ver Lauzon with that shot. Sanay na sanay tayo nakita si Lauzon na short here. Ngayon, eto si Labio, 3. No good. Obalias with a board. And there was a push. The referee was eagle-eye on that one. Nakita niya from behind that Obalias pushed off. Pero si Obalias, he was silent but deadly. He lets his game do the talking. Napaka-emotional niya every time he makes a shot. Tingnan natin, Laxarum with a 3. And there is a foul. At nagulat si Lauzon on that one. He didn't expect a call. Because that is deadly. That is a 3-point shot or 3-point attempt, meaning 3 free throws.
You know, when you're playing against UMAK, I think you need to expect that they live and die by that three-pointer. You know, Laxarum is one of those guys that always looks for his outside shot. Monte Castro, another one of those guys. And, of course, Axel Rosales, who's currently on the bench. Those 3 guys, when they get space, ititira at ititira talaga nila yan.
Yes.
And they believe that every shot they take is going to go in. So I think defenders of New Era got to be weary of that. When you're closing out, you don't go into their space. You force them to drive and have the help come and help you out.
So let's see for the 3rd free throw. Laxarum 3 for 3 at that opportunity. 6:44 remaining. New Era on the offensive. Lavio. Naghanap ng papasahan. He was harassed by Laxarum. Orellana almost stepped on the line. 7 seconds to shoot. Orellana. His pass was read by Nelo. Here comes Santos with the ball. Santos, binabantayan ni CJ. Santos drives. Lays it up. Basket is good.
That's going to be all day for John Nelo Santos when Primo Foma is on the bench. So expect Nelo Santos, now that Ofoma is in foul trouble, expect him to be more aggressive offensively.
6:06 remaining. Lauzon, may hawak ng bola, naghanap ng papasahan. Na kay Labio ang bola. And now, this is Manzano. Labio has it. 4 seconds to shoot. CJ, he has to take it up. No good. And time runs out. Shot clock violation para sa New Era University.
And that's great defense coming from the University of Makati. I mean, these guys are so disciplined on the defensive end. You see their perfect execution of fundamental defense. No reaching, no fouling, just staying in front, cutting off angles. Great defense coming from the white shirts.
And meanwhile, a foul. And Labio was whistled for that foul. As we take a look at that foul, nagkaroon ng holding. Parang ano yun, star-crossed lovers eh. Ayaw magpakawala sa isa't isa.
Ano eh, alam mo yung parang nag-aaway ng mga na mag-jowa tas gusto mo lang i-hug yung isa galit yung isa gusto mag-sorry. Parang ganun lang yun.
Parang relate ka.
Ay, hindi. Just want to give a good morning shout out to my girlfriend.
As we see Monte Castro making that free throw. And syempre shoutout din sa lovely wife ko, si Leo.
Parehas pa tayo naka-pink.
Yes,
True lover boys talaga dito.
Yes. Wala talaga nagulat ako eh. Nakita ko naka-pink ka eh. That is the 3rd time.
Yeah, 3rd time na to. Last week blue eh.
Oo. Meanwhile, on the offensive.
Oops,
nagkasabitan. And seldom na makita natin yun. Sumabit yung paa usually kasi arms eh. No?
Yeah. You know, Monte Castro kind of reminds me of a Ball brother. You know, LaMelo Ball, he has the tattoos, he has the hair, you know, he has all of that and the swag going on. So, also plays kind of like him, you know. He shoots from far, he dribbles, you know, he shows off his handle. So, let's see what he does in this game.
As Labio makes this first free throw, and the score is 12-10. And surprisingly, that is just the first team foul para sa UMAK. Well, ang New Era is already in the penalty. It's still, you know, we're not yet halfway done in the first quarter. 2-for-2 for Joe Mark Labio. Minsan na pagbabaliktad ko si Labio sa si Nabio eh.
Oh, sounds very similar.
Yes. 1 letter lang yung kabaliktad eh. No? And both are playing guard position. Kaya medyo nanibago ka. And Laxarum will do the inbound na kay Baruelo. Baruelo hands it off to Monte Castro. Monte Castro gets it to Rodriguez. Chauncey, balik kay Nelo. 10 seconds to shoot. Nelo, he drives. Acrobatic shot. Missing that one. Chauncey with a pickup for other teams, yun yung dapat bantayan nila si Chauncey. Out of nowhere kasi nakukuha niya yung bola eh. No?
Lumilipad yan si Chauncey Rodriguez. And one thing that you expect from him is that he's always going to fight for that basketball. If there's one guy that should be named Dennis Rodman in this world, it's Chauncey Rodriguez. I mean, one game I remember here in the Nextman Cup, he had 2 points, but he had 13 rebounds.
Oh, yes.
You know, so
I believe that was their first win. Chauncey, or 3 points, 13 rebounds,
yes.
something like that.
And he got player of the game. So expect Chauncey Rodriguez to be all over the court trying to fight for every rebound. You know, that's the guy that you love to be teammates with, but you'd hate to play against.
And right now, as we notice, New Era is playing without a center. They're trying to duplicate yung lineup ng UMAK. And look at that. John Lauzon with a basket.
You know, I like the guard play of New Era, you know, with Lauzon and also with Orellana. Orellana's on the bench right now, but Lauzon kind of has that same play style. He's shifty. He likes to get into the paint, so expect for him to get in the paint a lot more in this game.
And a turnover there. Miscommunication para kay Santos and Chauncey. And speaking of Lauzon, I saw him, in a youth league. Ang kakampi pa niya si Jillian Palis for Team Montalban, and he was amazing on that one. Unfortunately, they finished runner-up lang. Kinapos sila ng finals. But early on, makikita mo na talaga yung talent ni Lauzon. As you see Lauzon, his pass. That pass, did not expect that one. Pero last second dish na rin din ni Lauzon. Nagulat na lang siya na wala ng spatio. As we take a look at that one, sumabay na si Baruelo kasi.
You know, Lauzon does a great job there penetrating as well. Kind of early, like that early play with Orellana and Ofoma where Orellana drove in and dumped it down. Kind of similar play style right there. So the guards here of New Era are shifty, they're fast, they're pesky. So let's see how they can continue this play style.
And right now the officials will be going to the UMAK bench as they are trying to clarify something with Coach Noy Pido. As we are waiting for that official announcement or official or that information regarding that person right now. And I believe na hindi yata member ng team, so that's why they asked him to go to the spectators bench. As there was a blocking foul on Lauzon, and the New Era is already in the penalty.
You know, if you're a player and you're starting to notice how referees are starting to call the game, if they're calling it a little bit thin, if they're calling it a little bit more loose where they're letting a lot of things go, you got to notice that if you're a player, because you have to adjust to the calls of the referees, because the referees are probably not going to adjust to you unless your name is like LeBron James.
Yes.
You know, so if you're here at the collegiate level, you have to adjust to the referees. If they're calling it, you know, light, if they're calling it heavy, you got to know that. You got to be aware of that, and you got to let your teammates know if you're the leader of the team.
Was there a time when, you know, you got angry with a call of the referee? And how, you know, what did you do there?
I mean, almost every game. Alas, parate naman eh. Parang minsan nalanganin din yung iisipin mo. Pero as a player, you're just trying to get advantage.
Yeah, sometimes kasi it's very different compared to playing and while you're on the bench here. So, let's see, ladies and gentlemen, 4:01 remaining. We'll be back here in the Pinoyliga Nextman Cup. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Kiko Malikdem, Justin Alfonso and Leon Latore bringing you the action live as it happens here in ENDERUN Gymnasium. If you are near the area sa BGC or sa Taguig, Pasig, Makati, we are inviting you to join us here. We have 5 games on tap. And this is just the first game. Maraming games ang masasaksihan, especially yung Global Invitationals, the Tokai University Seagulls in a somehow considered as a championship game sa Invitational Cup.
Yeah, you know, they go up against UST, so that's going to be a lot of fun. So like Kiko said, if you're around, come and visit us. We got a team from Japan, one of the best here in Asia. So it's going to be a lot of fun basketball matchups here today.
Obales for the 3. Couldn't find the bottom of the ring. Ibang ring ang napuntahan. And nagkaroon ng somehow friendly conversation there. You know, we like those terms. You know?
Yeah,
friendly.
Friendly lang naman.
Yes. And of course, earlier, Coach Jay Agsalud was trying to plead his case with the referees. If possible, let the players play now.
Yeah, no, I think right now what the referees are avoiding are, you know, any kind of extracurricular activities. You know, both of these teams, they're very physical, they're fast, they're pesky. So, you know, you would expect some of these guys to get a little bit heated, especially in the JRU and UMAC game. Things kind of got a little bit frisky there as well. So, you know, you just got to expect. Also, the EAC and the New Era game got frisky as well. I remember that game to be longer because of just the fouls being called.
And we are just in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Makita na natin, penalty na ang New Era, di ba? And speaking of New Era, no, I was able to chat with Coach Jay kanina. No, sabi, they're very active also in recruitment. No? They're going to places na hindi naman talaga pinupuntahan ng mga other teams, and they're looking for a diamond in the rough, sabi nga nila. So things are looking bright, especially kung mag-push through tong recruitment ni Coach Jay para sa New Era. Especially tanda natin, si Coach Jay was also the one who discovered sina Jake Gasbay na naglaro sa ICC, di ba, sa Immaculada before, because si Coach Jay was the head coach back then. So, magandang ano yan, no? Kasi usually pag sinabi mo ng big name schools, iba na yung talagang focus mo, attention mo. Pero dito, you're going to different towns.
Right. You know, when you speak of, like you said, when you speak of big time school, big name schools, they usually recruit overseas. You know, they look for the Phil Foreigners, the Phil Americans, the Phil Europeans, the Phil Australians. You know, they also look at their own rosters in the juniors, and they kind of farm from there. And then when you have teams like New Era or the University of Makati, you have to be a little bit more creative with your resources. You know, you don't have the same budget as an Ateneo, as a UP, or as a LaSalle. So you got to go to places that's accessible to you and find something, like you said, a diamond in the rough. So, you know, that's the thing about college basketball. You have to get creative to find talent when you don't have that kind of budget.
And right now, ladies and gentlemen, you can see the crowd watching in the stands, and we are, you know, very thankful for the support that everyone has given the Pinoyliga Cup. And like sinasabi nga natin, no, if you're near the area, come and join us. And we promise you, you're gonna watch are exciting games that will put you on the edge of your seats. 3-3 remaining first quarter. Tescosan, binigay ngayon, low post. Baruelo, inside, good intentions, but that pass was read perfectly by New Era. 3:17 remaining, 1-point lead. A floater by Kipot, no good. Nagpakipot yung ring, but Kipot with a steal. Hindi siya nahiya at that time. Nablo with the ball, 19 seconds to shoot. Nablo drives, and there was a foul on Valinia.
You know, Nablo kind of reminds me of a San Sebastian guard back in the day. A former teammate of mine, Rafi Gusi.
Oh yeah, I heard it.
You know, I think Nablo kind of reminds me of that. He's stocky, and he gets to the rim, and you got a technical foul being called there by referees.
and UMAK, since this was the second time they were called for improper bench decorum, it's a technical foul already. In my, early on, there are a lot of fouls and technicals called already. And New Era is trying to take advantage of those things.
Yeah, 10 a.m. pa lang, medyo mainit na ang laban natin.
Oo. Kasi kasing init ng araw daw ngayon.
Oo, tama. Kitang-kita natin, sikat na sikat yung araw.
Meron bang relation yun? Pag mainit yung araw, mainit din yung laro.
We never know, there might be.
Yes.
Especially when you're outside.
As Nablo is in the 15-foot line. New Era has the lead right now. Less than 3 minutes remaining. As New Era is employing a full court press with Kipot being reminded by the referees na wag masyadong madikit. Oh, look at that defense. Munti ka na maaga ulit. And in reality, nangyari na nga, yung the defense, the pressure D. Kipot meanwhile. Miss opportunity there. Parang minsan nagmadali siya dun no? They could have set it up since still a lot of time for them.
One of my college coaches back in the States once told me, never perform a jump pass. Because once you jump and you don't have anything to go to, that's it for you. So a jump pass must be an emergency play only.
And Valinia scoring on that one. First 2 points for this young man, 2-2-2 remaining. 16 all is the score as we see Nablo taking a shot, missing on that one, and there was a foul, a pushing foul. And King Gallardo will now check in, replacing Lauzon.
Yeah, King Gallardo is one of those guards too as well for New Era. I think New Era has just like this DNA type point guards where they're fast, they're pesky, and always aggressive. I think any guard they put in the game, you'd hate to play against. I mean, I'd for sure hate to play against because they pressure all day and they're fast. It's like that annoying fly na hindi mo alis sa mukha mo. Ganun sila maglaro.
Pero right now, napapansin natin for New Era, maybe their energy is down pa. Kasi compared sa EAC, first quarter parang takbuhan ng takbuhan Ngayon parang meron pa silang set up. Maybe they're missing Duro. Probably kasi si Duro high flyer siya So let's see if they're trying to adjust with the situation.
And I think too is the constant whistles from our referees. I think that's what's slowing both of these teams down. Because we've noticed both of these teams, they run all day long. But I think all of the fouls that are being called, I think that's what's slowing the game down for both squads.
Yes. Ganito pala ang mangyayari pag nag-collide talaga ang Fast and Furious.
Yes. May mga pito na.
And what a great block there by Jimena. Kipot ran through a brick wall named Jimena. So, inbound, Kipot, binigay kay Labio. Labio zigzagging. Oh, what a pass! Basket is good there from Nablo.
Great.
Or Kipot, rather.
Yeah, great basketball coming from the guards of New Era. That's what's keeping them afloat here in this first quarter.
Meanwhile, on the other end, Rosales bumanat ng tres. No good. Tumatakbo ngayon si Nablo. Nablo with the basketball. He passes it to Obalias, and Obalias scores.
I love the composure of Nablo. I mean, he stopped on a pivot there. Didn't have anything for a quick second, but he had his pivot foot. He had a step through, found an open man. Beautiful point guard play there from Nablo.
And there was a turnover there. And sabi nga nila, that is the dangerous part as we take a look at a play of the game brought to you by Smart. What a pass by Nablo to Kipot under Gold's tap. At sinasabi nga natin, yung gilid na yan yung mga dangerous area.
Yeah, that's an invisible defender if you have the basketball. So when a team is pressing, you don't go to the sideline or the corners.
And two misses there for New Era. And now UMAK has the ball, tumatakbo sila. And there was a push. And Kipot is smiling there. Nakapwesto kasi siya eh. So once he felt someone was behind him, talagang ayun no, and that was a foul.
Yeah, that's definitely
Nag-extend
a foul. Yeah.
If it was yung simpleng ganun lang,
Yeah.
the referees might not call it, pero yung talaga nag-extend, tatawagan.
Good pass.
Masyadong malakas on that one.
But going back to that previous play from Jimena, I think what he could have just done there is gain position, is move his pivot foot, go around the player and get it because he has the size advantage instead of just pushing.
Or kaya, ask for the ball high.
High, yeah, exactly.
Erom, binigay kay Rosales. Tres, no good. Rebound. Jimena, nakuha ni Rosales. 13 seconds in the shot clock. 17 seconds remaining. So you take a look at the 5 seconds. Erom, no good. Rebound. New Era, they have the ball. 6 seconds remaining. Orellana with a basketball. Orellana gets it inside. Basket is scored by Dad Paas. And that gives New Era a 4-point lead at the end of the first quarter. What a pass that deserves another replay. Undergo stab by Dad Paas just before the buzzer sounded. And the score is 22-18 after 10 minutes of basketball action. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 22-18, 4-point lead enjoyed by the New Era Hunters. It's a slow-paced game somehow because of fouls. And of course, the players, as you know, once there are fouls called, parang nagre-relax muna sila. Pagdating ng fourth quarter, dyan babawi mga yan sa takbuhan. No?
Yeah, both of these teams being slowed down by the whistles. But I think that does play an advantage in our pace of our game at the latter part of it because the players are going to learn, okay, the referees are calling it a little bit thin. We have to let our hands go. We have to be less physical and play more honest defense. So let's see here what adjustments will be made by both squads in the second quarter.
So let's see, Kipot. And there is a foul on Jimena. Talagang big challenge for UMAK. Itong si Ofoma.
Yeah.
And this is what I'm telling kahit kay Boss Benny, when we're discussing about UMAK. UMAK has this, big upside. Pero ang kailangan talaga nila is one FSA.
Yes.
Yung sentro. Kasi parang wala silang yung 4-5 position, 1-2-3, and loaded sila eh. Oh, and look at that. Ofoma.
Yeah.
And the baby shack.
Yeah, literally baby shack. I mean, Ofoma is a little bit raw. I think he has the power and the strength to be a really good big, but the skill is something that needs to be a little bit more polished. But you can tell right away, he has good hands, he has good strength, so I think he has a lot of potential.
And right now, puntahan natin ngayon si Lian as she is getting ready to give her report from the sidelines. Lian, ano update?
Mga kaliga, from the tip off, this game has been a tug of war between both teams. Kaya naman ang paalala ni Coach Noy Pido sa UMAK Herons, higpitan ng depensa. Pag sinabing press, they have to make sure they look at all the possible holes in that NEU offense and commit to the press fully. Now let's see if the Herons can take on that challenge and get the lead and separation they want here in the second quarter. Kiko and Justin.
Thank you so much, Lian. And full court press is in effect for New Era. Tinitingnan nila kung paano pa madagdagan ang kanilang kalamangan, which stands at 5. Here comes Tescosan. And now Rosales binigay kay Tescosan. 6 seconds to shoot. 3. No good. A jumper. Still no good. For UMAK, siguro magandang ilayo nila si Ofoma sa labas ng shaded lane eh.
Yeah,
just like yung ginawa kanina, no? Oh my. Kipot. Hindi mahiyain si Kipot.
You know, what I like about this new era squad is they believe they can win every game they play. You could see in their faces here this morning. I mean, of course, when you play basketball, you play every game to win. But this new era team really, really is ingrained in them that they can win every single game they play. I mean, their guards play with a lot of emotions. They play with a lot of intensity. And as you can see here, their emotions are flowing, and they have been pressing full court since the very start of the first quarter.
And that is the advantage if you do have a lot of guards. Talagang mapapa-full court ka dyan eh. And look at this, a steal. Kipot. Siya na naman ang babanat. Binigay niya kay CJ. Oh, boom! For CJ!
Oh my goodness. This new era squad is on a tear right now early in the morning. Parang wala rin silang pakialam na 10 a.m. nagsimula yung laro eh. Parang mananalo din tayo kahit 8 a.m. pa yan.
And wow. Right now, earlier, no, kanina, first quarter, New Era was in the penalty early on compared sa UMAK. But right now, one team foul pa lang sila. 3 na yung UMAK. And, you know, malaking bagay talaga yung presence ni Ofoma here. And this would be the problem of UMAK. Especially every time they meet a team with a big FSA. Right now, 3-point shot, no good. Jumper, no good. Rebound by Ofoma. And let's see another offensive try for New Era as they are on top by 11. For UMAK, ano ba yung kailangan nilang gawin? Kasi obviously they're having a dry spell right now.
Yeah, there's not a lot of offensive sets coming from UMAK right now. I think all they do is penetrate, kick out. And as you can see there, Bahay was the one that shot that three-pointer with the outstretched hands of Ofoma. That's not the shot that you want. So if you're UMAK, you got to get a lot more continuity on the offensive end.
Meanwhile, the jumper there by CJ. You know, si Ofoma was asking the ball already. Pero siguro nasabihan ng coaching staff, mati 3 seconds siya. And great job for Ofoma.
Yeah, so far this is the best game I've seen from Prime Ofoma here in Nextman Cup. He's been able to get position down low. He's been able to get some boards here in the first half. So good game coming so far from Ofoma.
And I love how Coach Jay Agsalud and the rest of the coaching staff focuses their attention to Ofoma's ability to improve.
Yes. Like I said earlier, he has a lot of upside. He has the strength, he has the size, he has the hands. What I mean by hands is he can catch the ball and be in control. There's a lot of FSAs, there's a lot of big men in this game that their hands aren't that coordinated. So when they get the ball, butterfingers, exactly. But Ofoma does not have that. He's able to catch and he's able to make a move. So, you know, add a little bit more post moves, add a little bit more flow into his game. I think he has a really good future.
And surprisingly right now, as we take a look at that replay again, John Nelo Santos has not been back in the game after, you know, scoring around 8 points in the first quarter. So maybe it's high time for him to be in the game. As we see take a look at Orellana. Oh! And one. And foul will be called on Makatangay.
Wow.
That was a great shot there. But, you know, CJ Orellana, when we base his game from last season in the Nextman Cup and also in Collegiate Cup here in Pinoyliga, he has improved a lot.
Yeah, CJ Orellana's game is polished right now. If there's a word to describe how he's playing, I mean, when you saw that move right there, he faked baseline, he crossed over to the middle, and as soon as he saw the defender's momentum was going to the middle of the court, he pulls up quickly. And I mean, just that's a high IQ basketball. You see somebody's momentum going the opposite way, you're going to pull up and draw that foul, and he does that, just that. And, you know, we saw the first play of the game as well. You know, he drove in, draw defenders, dumped it down to Ofoma. And then second play of the game, he pulls up for a fast break three. Those are some big-time plays. So expect Orellana here to continue this fine play for the Green Shirts.
And for UMAK, bumalik na ulit si Santos. And we were saying na kailangan talaga yung opensa ni Santos. Kaya si Coach Pito sabi, pasok na ulit. Pakay with a shot. No good. And guess who got the board? Oh! I was just telling na guess who got the board. Puro new era pero nagkaroon ng miscommunication between teammates. Nakuha pa ni Nelo Santos.
Yeah, as you saw there, you know, when you get the rebound and you don't have anything sure, just hold it for a sec.
Yes.
You know, just hold it for a sec, let guys go and see what you could do, see what you could decide on.
Inbound ng UMAK, no good. Mintes, 6:33 remaining. As we see Joe Kipot, binabantayan ni Makatangay. Binigay kay Orellana. Siya na naman.
Wow! Wow, I mean, Orellana on a tear early in the morning. I mean, you love to see it. He has the mid-range game. He has the outside shot. He can also create for his teammates.
Unofficially, 12 points for Orellana, including 9 in this quarter. And we are not yet halfway in the second quarter. Ito naman ang new era trying to play good defense pero tinawagan ng foul as Santos will be trooping or going to the line for free throws. 5:56 remaining. 17-point lead. Kanina, dikit lang yan. Ngayon, parang 17 na pala yung lamang. No?
Yeah, I know. New era, they're relentless. When you give them life, they take it all the way. You know, they create another life when you give them life. You know, that's how good this team is when you give them that confidence. When they believe that they could blow you out, they're going to blow you out. And last game against EAC gave them the belief that they can get beat by New Era, and New Era took full advantage of that. Now New Era's feeling that they could blow out UMAK. So you could see in their energy, you could see in their confidence that they're going to do just that.
5:45 remaining, 35-19. Inside, tingnan natin, look at the ball movement. Kipot is asking for it, 5 seconds to shoot. Tres, no good. And look at that, CJ Orellana. Parang hindi siya yung, ano ba ang position ni CJ? Center, forward.
Parang all around data.
All around
saan eh.
Grabe yung CJ Orellana, no? And this is what we like here in the Pinoyliga Nextman Cup, no? Parang nakikita natin sino yung mga hidden gems ng bawat team, no? And this gives them opportunity to really showcase their skills as we see the UMAK Herons on the offensive. Nelo with the ball, 11 seconds to shoot. Low post. Pero, and look at Joe Kipon being pesky as ever sa depensa.
You know, when you're Nelo Santos and you're UMAK, you're already noticing that you don't have a lot of continuity on the offensive end. I think it's not the solution to over-dribble. I think that's what happened there in that previous possession. Nelo Santos over-dribbled a little bit, and it just made the offense more stagnant. So I think UMAK needs to find more continuity on the offensive end.
As we take a look at Valinia, layup, it's good. Wow. They need that one. They need production from number 30. That was Santos. They needed that one. O nga pala, the orange shoes yan si Santos no?
Yeah.
Pero ito, tres na naman!
Wow.
And this time, it's King Gallardo.
It's like any guard they put in the game. They're ready to shoot right away and contribute on the offensive end.
Ang dami umuulan na ng tres. In and out naman for UMAK. They're down by 17 points. And we are just in the second quarter.
Wow.
Ito na naman si Kipot. No good. Rebound by Santos. Santos nagmamadali. Pero he was stopped on the tracks by the defense of New Era. Monte Castro, siya naman daw. And Nelo Santos is trying or giving everything he got para maipush yung team o maibalik ang kanyang team sa game na to. They're down 17 points with 4 minutes remaining. As we see Nablog, double team, half-court trap.
Oh, man.
Great defense by UMAK. Santos, nagmamadali, crosses the timeline. This is Monte Castro. He drives. Munti ka na maagaw ang bola. And there was a foul as number 19, that's Makatangay, was whistled, or his drive produces a foul.
As you saw in that last play from UMAC, there was no sets. You know, once they got the ball, they just kicked out, not really an offensive set. I think that has been the #1 problem here for UMAC, as in previous game, especially against the game against JRU, they only lost by 1 point. But you saw in that game, ganda ng opensa nila, ang ganda ng sets nila, maganda yung opensa nila. Everyone got involved, everyone was aggressive, and everyone was intentional, not just over dribbling for no reason. Every dribble and every penetration was with intent.
Meanwhile, another turnover. Here comes Santos. Santos, nagmamadali. Oh, we find someone free for the 3. Pero nagmintis. And those are the, yung mga bibihirang pagkakataon na malilibre sila sa 3. They should make that more.
And that was a good, that one is a good intentional driving kick. You know, they were able to go inside. Nelo Santos was able to go inside, draw a forma, draw the right hand help, and was able to kick out to an open Laksarum. And that's a shot, just didn't go in. So maybe they could look for a lot more of that, since Nelo Santos can practically drive into the lane anytime he wants and find shooters outside in the perimeter.
3:13 remaining. Here comes Gallardo. Low post ngayon si Ofoma. Low zone back to Ofoma. And Coach Jay is asking for a flop there. They're up by 16. And Ofoma, earlier pala, nakita natin when he was going in, excited siya pumasok ulit because he's feeling it.
Yeah, he wants to get in there and continue the gameplay that he's been playing here in this game. And like we saw right there, Nelo Santos recognized that Ofoma was a little bit late on getting back on the defensive end. Once you see that, you try to attack that because he's not in position. And when you see a big man is not in position, they're going to most likely foul you. So great IQ there coming from Nelo Santos.
Santos misses his first free throw. 2:50 remaining. 38-22. Santos, second free throw. Oh, surprisingly, he missed both. 38-22. But of course, if your team is down, those are the opportunities you should not miss. As Ofoma is asking for that basketball. Gallardo, tres.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, New Era is on a tear. Almost a 20-point lead here for the green shirts. Good defense though.
As we see Monte Castro, 15 seconds to shoot. Santos may hawak ng bola. Binigay kay Baruelo. Here comes Laksarum. Laksarum back to Santos. 6 seconds to shoot.
Oh, good move.
What a move. Sidestep move there. My
Great
goodness.
move. That's what you need against bigs. You ball fake. Great move from Nelo Santos.
Pero ito naman, masyado malakas for New Era. Santos. He drives. Layup. It's good. And timeout is called, ladies and gentlemen. We will be back as New Era still holds a 15-point lead but has committed consecutive turnovers. We'll be back 41-26.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Hindi aabot ang data! Nice!
Don't worry! The Only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
Balik ang aksyon dito sa Pinoyliga Nextman Cup presented by the Shawarma Shack. At ang laban na nasasaksihan natin ngayon ay pagitan ng New Era Hunters at ang University of Makati Herons. 153 remaining, 15-point lead. And bola ng New Era after UMAK was able to convert on that shot. Gallardo na kay Nabio, and now here comes Lauzon. Lauzon drives. Lauzon. Oh, a three-point shot there by Gallardo. No good. And that pass was not able to save that before it went out.
You know, the game here from New Era, you want to give them credit. They are running up and down. They're full court pressing all game practically, and they're hitting big-time three-pointers to give them a better lead. So now on the defensive end, how do you do this without, you know, fouling, without getting to the penalty? And there it is right there.
And Lauzon. Wow. And look at the energy of UMAK. Parang ano eh, no? Ito yung sinasabi natin, they were caught flat-footed ang UMAK, eh, no?
Yeah,
we know that this is not the UMAK we are used to seeing.
Yeah, UMAK, you know them to be a lights-out team. They shoot a lot of threes, hit a lot of threes, and they run and gun. For some reason, they're just not clicking on the offensive end today.
And Laksarum, yung mga ganyan, normal na kay Laksarum na papasok, eh, no?
Exactly. So
it's interesting to see. Mamaya siguro sa stats, ilan yung naibuslo nilang 3-point shots.
Yeah, it's one of those mornings, may I say, for UMAK.
Meanwhile, Gallardo missing on that one. Here comes Erom. Erom tumatakbo, binigay kay Chauncey. Chauncey, layup, no good. Ooh, energy guy there for Chauncey.
That's a great play coming from Chauncey. Missing, getting his own rebound, and going back up with it.
Traveling there on Lauzon. And Coach J is reminding Lauzon to stop and pass the ball.
You gotta slow down, you gotta jump stop, and maybe find better options.
And timeout is called, 43-30. We'll be back.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Hindi aabot ang data! Nice!
Don't worry! The Only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 27.45 seconds remaining in the second quarter. 13-point lead by New Era. Actually, it's a high-scoring game, you know, for this squad, or for this both squads.
And, you know, just like that, UMAK was able to bring the lead of the NEU Hunters down to 13. So let's see if they can bring it down here in this last few seconds.
Here comes Nelo. Nelo being harassed by Lauzon. Look at Lauzon. My
Good D.
Lauzon. Parang si Lauzon, ano siya, you know, yung veteran version ni Kipot. And now here comes Nablo. 1 second. Nablo. Oh!
Wow, I thought that was going to go in.
Yeah. And it would be interesting to see the halftime stats for the three-point shooting ng New Era or ng UMAK, because we all know that UMAK loves those three-pointers. But right now, wala ako nakitang pumasok na masyadong 3 points for them. No? And of course, ladies and gentlemen, as we take a look at the fans, supporters watching the game right now, and at halftime, it's 43-30, 13-point lead for the New Era Hunters. We'll be back.
Only projects, plans, play, games! With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Di abot ang data!
Defeat.
GG bro! Don't worry! Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Hindi aabot ang data! Nice!
Don't worry! Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
Sampung taon ka nagtrabaho sa ibang bansa, pero ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. Sineselebrate natin ang inyong retirement, at ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. New beginnings, new independence, dahil ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. Kung ready ka na maging boss, ready ka nang kasama ang Shawarma Shack. Daan-daang franchisees across the country ang tagumpay sa pagiging boss. Through the Shawarma Shack franchising system, step-by-step namin kayong tutulungan. That's why Shawarma Shack is now the biggest shawarma chain in the country. Gusto namin tagumpay ka. Gusto namin, ikaw na ang boss. Masaya ka bonding sa inyong tagumpay. Easy mo lang!
Di mo tayo makakabenta!
Yes!
Don't worry! Be only with Smart's Power All 99. Hindi bitin ang benta with only TikTok or Facebook plus 10 gig data and more. Load now!
We started ang family business talaga namin. Talaga sari-sari store ang negosyo namin. So sa sari-sari store namin, same building, meron kaming on the side na dress shop. Yan ang sabi ni Mama. Dress shop, hindi pa to sports. I mean, nagagawa lang kami, nagre-repair lang kami ng mga damit. From there, may pumunta sa kanyang friend or client na nagpagawa ng parang how many pieces of t-shirts. So from there, yung makina niya, kaya naman gawin yung shirt, doon na nag-start yung paggawa niya ng uniforms. Kung paano yung sinimulan ni Mama, siguro yun pa rin naman yung nararamdaman namin. Pero in a different perspective na. Talagang pag nanood ngayon tayo ng TV, when we watch yung different sports, kunyari nanood tayo ng basketball, makikita natin yung PBA. Pag nanood tayo ng volleyball, makikita natin yung LGR. Iba na yung pakiramdam na yung brand is overall, nakikita na lahat.
Only projects, plans, play, games! With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Di abot ang data!
Defeat.
GG bro! Don't worry! The Only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry! The Only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi na bitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
Only projects, plans, play, games! With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Mga kaliga, I am now here with the sports director of the New Era University Hunters, Brother Alan Cruz. Brother, thank you po sa pagsama sa akin sa interview na to. Brother, ang ganda po ng nilalaro ng New Era dito sa ating Nextman Cup. Ano pong masasabi nyo na buong team nagre-respond ng maganda?
They are motivated. It was like that ever since we got that win with EAC, and we said, the job is not finished. We have to sustain that motivation. So we prepared for the game for a few days. Although some problems may pop up, but we will proceed with this basketball court war with the other team.
No, brother, ang laki ng lamang nyo pero hindi pa po tapos itong laro. We still have the second half. Do you have any message for the Hunters?
Yes, 13 points is just 13 points. We believe that the other team will try to chase us up in this game. But I'm telling the boys, they have to sustain their confidence. If they are given the chance, whoever among these players will be given the chance to play, they have to do their best and sustain that confidence they are having. Okay, so even if I said they are motivated, somehow there are other factors that may lessen that motivation from us in our side, but we will continue to show up and do our best to show those in our home, in our turf, back in New Era University, that these guys really are doing their best to show that they are the NAU Hunters.
No, brother, baka po meron kayong gustong pasalamatan or i-greet po sa ating live.
Yeah, we would like to thank first our church administration. Firstly, our executive minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, and so with our deputy executive minister, Brother Angelo Eranio Manalo. course, our school administration. Firstly, our president, our brother Alberto Ardomingo, and also our chairman of the Board of Trustees, and our university minister, brother Ricardo V. Carpio. We thank you so much, and the entirety of the NEU community. Please continue supporting our hunters, going into the war inside the court, and bringing our name. All hail Fair New Era.
Again, thank you, brother, po, for joining me in this interview. More from our second half. Now back to the panel.
Thank you so much, Lian, for that one as we take a look at the stats for this halftime. And the New Era Hunters are on top despite being out-rebounded by the UMAK Herons by 3. But bumawi naman ng Hunters from their assist department in steals. As we take a look at the top scorers for the Herons, we do have Santos with 14, Laxarom with 3, and Rodriguez with 3. And then for the New Era Hunters, Orellana with 12, Gallardo with 6, and Lauzon with 8 points. Just based on the stats that you saw, nagulat ka ba na despite being out-rebounded, lamang pa rin ng New Era?
Yeah, I think New Era, what's really keeping them alive is their guards. Grabe ang guard play ng New Era. Parang kahit sinong ipasok nila ng guardia sa loob ng court, nagper-perform. And honestly, I feel like they perform beyond what is expected of them. That's why they have been having a great game so far here against UMAK. And on the other side of the timeline, the University of Makati Herons, they're not playing to expectations. So it's like two different tales at hand here for both of these teams. So you would want to see how it's going to go here in the second half.
And at the end of the first quarter, it was a +4 advantage for New Era, 22-18. Pero pagdating ng second quarter, it was a +9 advantage, 21-12. New Era on top. That's why they have this 13-point advantage.
Yeah, so you want to expect and see both of these squads how they can adjust here, especially si UMAK. I think feel ko tong si University of Makati medyo iibahin nila ang game plan nila here in the second half.
Yes. Tingnan natin because in the previous game, ang UMAK hit 12 3-pointers. Pero ngayon parang wala pa tayo nakikitang 3-pointer from there.
Yeah, Axel Rosales has been quiet. Laxarum has been off. Monte Castro also has been quiet. So most of their main scorers have not really shown up just yet. I feel like here in the second half they might switch things up.
So let's see. As they have a 13-point lead right now, maybe they will try to steal the tempo or dictate the tempo here to their advantage. Pero tingnan natin and nagkakaroon ng another friendly conversation si Nelo and Labio.
Yeah, I think both of these teams are just really, really physical. I think that's what it is. And let's see here if they can adjust to the referees' calls.
And let's go to our courtside reporter, si Lian Latorre, with some updates. Lian?
Kiko and Justin, sa lahat ng laban ng NEU Hunters dito sa Nextman Cup, isa lang ang laging kwento nila tungkol sa balanced offense na patuloy nilang pinapakita. Sa team na to, walang superstar, walang rookie, walang senior. They all have equal opportunities to shine. When it's game time, they are all on the same boat, keeping the machinery alive with Coach Jay on that steering wheel towards another victory. All from courtside, Kiko and Justin.
Thank you so much, Lian. Ito yung sinasabi nila, no? Lahat sila parang equal footing sila. Walang bida, walang for New Era. And this is very dangerous kasi ibig sabihin, any one of them may be the one to star in the game.
Yeah, and you can tell by the way they play. Walang alam mo, pinupuntahan nila kung sino yung mainit every game.
Yes.
So that's what you like to see from a selfless team.
As we take a look, what a basket there from Erum. And they needed that one kasi kailangan nilang may mga puntos. Erong, I believe that is his first 2 points in this game.
And there you go, just right there, they have some offensive continuity. They went to a better set and they got a basket. That's all they need to do.
That pass, may tangan ng bola. Tumira si Labio, tres, in and out. Ngayon, ang bola na kay Aaron, tumatakbo ang UMAK. Maybe this is sign of better things to come for the Herons. Valina, binigay ngayon kay Rosales. Baruelo, inside to Santos, pero umapak sa linya si Santos. Miss opportunity for UMAK.
But you're starting to see, you know, what the problem was in the first half for UMAK. They're solving it now here in the second half. That was a good set, pero wala lang sa posisyon si John Elo Santos. Pero good sign here for the Herons.
2 minutes have gone by in this third quarter. And right now, si Kipot may tanga ng bola, binigay kay Obales. Obales is also quiet after top scoring for the team last time around. And here comes Erom once again. O Valinia rather. Valinia couldn't make that one. Parang masyadong nagmamadali ang UMAK on their offensive try. And now Kipot, he has the basketball. Kipot, jumper.
Oh my goodness.
Pure confidence.
Grabe yun. Between the legs, hesitation, step back to the left side. My goodness, what a shot.
45-32. Balik ulit sa 13-point lead ang kalamangan ng UMAK. 7:08 remaining. Defense ang alas ng New Era ngayon. Pero tingnan natin kung gagana ang opensa ng UMAK. Rosales, they needed that one.
Yeah, this guy, man. Ever since I saw him play here at Nextman Cup, he has the confidence of one day could be a great, great shooter. I mean, it looks like every shot he takes, he knows is going to go in.
Pero 2-pointer lang yung kay Rosales as the officials saw him step on the line. Obalias, meanwhile, couldn't make that one. Rebound. And look at the hustle of Labio. 3-pointer, no good.
Things are getting physical like we expected it to be from both of these teams. Ito yung mga teams na pagka-tune up ng mga MPBL teams, yung, alam mo yung naiinis na kasi yung kulit-kulit. Ganun maglaro tong dalawang teams na to eh. I remember when I was still playing for Bicol, kinalaban namin St. Clair.
Oh, yeah.
Parang ganun eh. Parang alam niyo, parang ang babata, hindi napapagod, pesky. Great basketball though.
Dadaanin na lang sa maturity.
Oo, doon na lang namin dinadaan nun, yung game na yun eh.
As Obalias scores there, first 2 points for him. 47-37, 13-point lead. Parang hindi talaga makakawala sa 11 points, 13 points yung kalamangan ng NEU. Pero tingnan natin, Erom drives.
Wow.
There is a foul. And 2 players are down on the floor. Hopefully, they will be okay as we take a look at that layup by Erom. And we'd like to say thank you so much sa ating mga sponsor, ang Buffalo's Wings and Things, the Shawarma Shack, LGR, Smart, then of course Yokohama Tires, and of course www.pusob.com. You can be seen live there aside from our YouTube channel na sa Pinoyliga Cup.
You know, one thing I commend of this New Era squad, almost every free throw, they huddle. They huddle, they talk, they talk about what's happening on the floor. I think that's what creates a good team. You know, I remember my college coach in the United States once said, every time there's a dead ball, we all huddle, we talk about what happened, let's see how we can adjust. Always constant communication. And I think that's what makes a great team.
As Erum scores 2 free throws, it's now 36-47. Tingnan natin kung makakabawi sila. Pero ayun na naman. Ito yung sinasabi natin, Justin, no? Parang every time they make a run or make a basket, New Era is able to answer back immediately.
And I love Nablo's game. I think he brings so much composure to his squad and good continuity that he makes his team a lot better.
As we take a look at Santos, and there was a foul called on, I believe that will be on Gallardo. Holding foul on Gallardo.
You know, going back to Nablo, the point guard of New Era, alam mo yung veterano na maglaro eh.
Oo.
Kalma lang parati eh. That's what you like for your point guard, to have a calm, composed point guard that could lead your team.
As we are seeing Gallardo defending, harassing Rosales there. We have to see the play between Gallardo and Rosales. They're trying to make it physical for Rosales. Santos has it. Santos, corner jaw. No, jumper miss. Scramble for the ball, won by Rosales. Rosales has it. Binigay ngayon kay Erum. Drive. And he's taking upon himself to, the initiative to really start the offense. That is Valinia.
Yeah,
take a look at that once again.
Great penetration so far coming from UMAK. Of course, when you don't have Precious Afama that you have to worry about in the paint, you're going to go attack, and you're going to do it every time, because when Precious Afama gets back in the game, it might be a little bit difficult to do what you've been
Medyo
doing.
mahirap na yun kasi parang big problem sa kanila. This is what I'm saying. They need an FSA also to really defend in other teams' FSA din in case. 2 for 2 for number 29, Aki Valinia. And more importantly, balik ulit sa 11-point lead. Kalamangan. Nablo. Nasa kanya ang bola ngayon. Nablo drives, makes a shot. No good. Binigay ngayon ang bola kay Rosales. Rosales, double team. That was half-court trap. Valinia, siya na naman!
Wow! And just like that, the lead of NEU down to 9. I mean, that's what you'd like to see from UMAK, starting to be a little bit more aggressive here on the offensive end.
9-point lead na lamang. And finally, they break that curse. 11-point curse. Tignan natin. Manzano. Low post against Baruelo. Shot. Wow. Oh my. Kalmadong-kalmado.
Good patience from Manzano there. Being able to look at the court, see what's open, then he starts to back down his defender. Great patience on the low post.
And CJ Orellana, despite not scoring, bumabawi naman sa depensa. Of course, we'd like to say hello and good morning sa lahat ng mga sumusubaybay sa atin, especially sa YouTube channel natin right now, watching the games here in the Pinoyliga Nextman Cup, and there is a foul called with 3:50 remaining.
When you look at UMAK and what they've done to come back in this game, is that they're just a little bit more aggressive on the offensive end. Yes, there's a little bit more set plays, there's a little bit more continuity on offense, but you could see there's a lot more initiative on the offensive end, not just from Santos, but from everyone else as well. So let's see if they can continue that and come back into this game.
And right now, look at that, with 3:41 remaining, penalty ng New Era.
I mean, every quarter in this game, someone's been in penalties. So that shows it right there. Both of these teams are physical. Both of these teams are ready to go. So that's how it is.
3:38 remaining. As Valinia makes the first free throw. Aki Valinia, already 7 points in this quarter alone.
Yeah, he's been one of the players picking up the slack on the offensive end here for the Herons. Like we said in that previous possession, he was aggressive, he got to the rim, and now he's even here at the free throw line. So Valinia picking up the slack here for the Herons.
Pero na-jinx natin. It's a 10-point lead right now, 3:33 remaining. Nablo, binabantayan ni Erum. Let's see what will their offense be. Manzano, 7 seconds. And there is a technical foul for flopping.
Wow.
Yun yung minsan ang hirap ngayon i-distinguish for officials paano flopping or hindi. No?
Right.
In real time, na? Kasi pag sa replay, madali mo mahuli.
Right.
Pero in real time, yun, no? Di ba?
It's hard. It's hard to see. I think one of the factors that you could base it on is physicality. You know, if the player is a lot bigger than the guy initiating the contact. Pretend ako.
Oo. Binangga kita.
Oh, or ako, binangga ako si Ofoma, tapos si Ofoma natapa.
Oh, yun.
Diba? Parang,
Yes.
And to the audience, I'm about 5'7", 130 pounds, and if you compare me to Precious Ofoma, it's a night and day difference. So if I was the one to back down Ofoma, one bump and he falls, then I could probably call a flop.
Parang ako natakot sa iyo pag si Ofoma yung bumuga sa iyo.
Yeah, exactly. So unless if it's like pretend Ofoma bumping me and I fall down, that's probably most likely gonna happen. Yes. So I think that's like one thing that you could really base it on is physicality. Pasok pa, oh.
And there's a shot clock violation there. 3:14 remaining. And an 11-point lead. Balik ulit sa 11, no? Kanina 13-11, 13. Na ngayon naman 11-9, 11. But let's see, still a lot of time, pero this wouldn't help their cause.
Wow.
They are not careful with the basketball.
Good defense coming from NEU. I mean, they're relentless. Anytime they see the ball just float around, they're going to go and steal it. I think there's a technical foul on the floor here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, delay of game. There, may warning na kasi ang New Era delay of game. So ngayon, this is the second time that they have committed that. So technical foul na. And Nelo was able to score on that one.
You know, it's only a 12-point game. You know, UMAK is just right there. If they could just get some offensive momentum going, they should be fine. And on the press break, they need to take care of the basketball. One thing that they're doing right now is they're having a little bit more careless turnovers than usual. So they got to take care of it. They got to get to their press break easily.
So let's see. As Valinya binigay ngayon kay Erom. Pero yan yung for UMAK, against JRU, they committed 16 turnovers. Yan yata talaga yung weak point nila. As we take a look at that move by Erom.
Yeah, that's what they need. You know, once you get some ball movement, player movement, you have to make that move. You have to be strong. You got to go all the way to the rim and try to score.
Here comes Gallardo. Gallardo, stop, pops, take the shot. 3 points, no good. Erom with the board. 2:20 remaining. They have the basketball. Na kay Aki ulit. Aki, he drives. He sees Rosales all alone for the three. Pero hindi pa rin pumasok. Rebound by Labio.
That would have been huge if Rosales hit that three. That would have been big for UMAK.
And 2 minutes already remaining in the third quarter.
Oh my goodness.
Muntik na yun from Nablo. And a steal by Lauzon. Lauzon with the basket.
Wow.
The energy, guys, of the guards of Coach Jay Agsalud working double time here, and they have a 12-point lead. Frustrating as we take a look. The defensive play of the game brought to you by Buffalo's Wings and Things. And as I was saying, they are frustrating Coach Noy Pido and the rest of the UMAK Herons. We'll be back.
Only projects, plans, play, games. With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Di abot ang data!
Defeat.
GG bro! Don't worry! Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Kiko Malikdem, Justin Alfonso, and Leon Latorre here in ENDERUN Gymnasium. So if you're near the area, we're inviting you to watch. We still have 4 games after this. And for sure, these will be exciting ones as UMAK right now is trying their best to come back, but New Era is playing good basketball. Like that, the defense, they have been pesky. Valinia has it, 4 seconds to shoot. He passes it to Rosales.
Good
No
defense.
good. Wow. As we take a look at Orellana gets it to Labio, jumper. Still no good, and Lauzon playing big there. Grabs the board, but they miss on the offensive try. And now Rosales, he drives, and there is a foul called.
Wow. I mean, New Era right there in that possession. They had like 3 bodies on the floor, 4 bodies on the floor, but they were still able to get a stop. That's how pesky and pressuring the guards of New Era are. I mean, credit to the whole coaching staff being able to teach that kind of defense to this young squad.
Ang tindi ng ano nito no? Strength and conditioning no?
Tama.
And Rosales making the free throw. Parang napapaisip ako, nasaan ba yung mga strength and conditioning nung nagba-varsity pa tayo? Parang wala ako nun eh. And right now, ang strength and conditioning namin, tumakbo dun sa Lasal Green Hills, yung sa taas ng gym nun eh. Paikot-ikot eh.
Yun na yung conditioning eh, no?
50 seconds remaining. Lauzon, he has it. Labio, thinking 3, decides to pass to CJ. CJ, 6 seconds to work on the offensive try. Lauzon, he drives. Pinasa.
Good defense.
Oh. Parang ano case of ano yan overpassing sa kanila.
Yep. That right there is definitely overpassing. They had a couple of opportunities where they could have shot the ball. And look at the defensive keepot on Rosales. It's not shown on screen, but they're face guarding Axel Rosales.
Tumatawa na lang si Kipot no? And now a 3-point. Oh! The back is open. Let's see if magtuloy-tuloy to. Baruelo with that 3-pointer. First in the game for him. 20 seconds remaining. Don't look now. Just a 7-point lead. Ofoma asking for the ball. And now Lauzon has it. Lauzon drives. Lauzon shot. No. And 4 seconds remaining. Actually, it's less than 5 seconds. 4.91 seconds. 1 second is the difference from the game clock and the shot clock. Just a 7-point lead. So let's see. Lauzon will do the inbound. Orellana pops out. A jumper there, no good. A lot of bodies falling.
Good defense.
And up until the end of the third quarter, naging matatag ang defense ng UMAK Herons. And that results a 7-point lead for them, or for the New Era Hunters. So let's see if that will continue as UMAK Herons trying their best to catch up, pero nagiging matatag ang New Era Hunters as we take a look at the third quarter highlights here in the Pinoyliga Nextman Cup.
Only projects, plans, play, games! With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Di abot ang data!
Defeat.
GG bro! Don't worry! Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And we just had our light moments here off cam. But of course, 7-point lead is enjoyed by the New Era Hunters. As we take a look at Baruelo trying to score against Obales, but Obales has been pesky. I mean, I've used pesky for several times in this game. Dahil ganun talaga yung depensa ng New Era. Hindi lang sa isang tao, hindi lang kay Kipot, si Obales, si Lauzon. Lahat eh. Parang talagang yun yung play nila eh, no? Begiging pesky.
Yeah, you know, you'd like to see this kind of energy from New Era, especially when you play a lot of guards at the same time. They're playing 3 or sometimes even 4 guards at the same time. So that's what you would expect from a team like that.
And right now, punta natin ngayon si Lian Latorre na may update from the sidelines.
Kiko and Justin heading into the fourth quarter, still down against the Hunters. The UMAK Herons pushed each other to keep their heads up, continue playing, push the pace on both offense and defense, and give their 110% effort in the final frame. With that Heron brotherhood showing up big, especially in this crying time, you can expect the Herons to play even harder as they try to make this big comeback possible. Kiko and Justin.
Thank you so much, Lian. And during that report, we saw Lauzon. Wow, jaw-dropping assist. And after that naman, nagkaroon ng foul on New Era during that inbound pass. Pero ito na ngayon, a fake shot by Valinia. And you can see that he is really trying his best.
Yeah, you know, that's what you like to see, especially when you know some of your main players aren't really contributing well on offense. You got to step up, and Valinia has done a great job of that.
And here comes Obales. Obales with a basketball. Nahanapan niya ang kakampi, binigay kay Kipot. Joe Kipot against Monte Castro. Kipot, double team.
Good
defenses. What a great defense by Chauncey. Binigay kay Laksarum. And there is a foul called on Lauzon, who immediately apologized to Laksarum. I'm really thinking about this, checking on the stats. Laksarum had 15 points, Nelo has 18. Axel Rosales has had 10 in their previous games against JRU. Pero as of now, si Santos lang talaga yung naka-double digit sa kanila in offense.
Yeah, you know, it's been an off day for UMAK and their key players. So Valinia stepping up has been huge for them, keeping them in this game. Only 7-point deficit they're facing. And look at that again, once Valinia going up to the rim strong.
Yes. Parang I believe that Valinia deserves a massage after this game.
Tama. Kung ako yung mga key players ng UMAK, ako namang lilibre sa kanya kasi siya yung nagke-carry sa kanila ngayon.
As right now, ang sakit na nung pagkabagsak niya, no? I can feel. Pero syempre matatag to si Valinia no? As he's like playing 4-5 right now. And we can't stress the importance of having a slot man, a center. Kasi si Chauncey is playing the 5.
Yeah, Chauncey is one of those guys that you can even say just a guy that's there to rebound the basketball. And ito naman si Valinia, dual threat. Kaya niyang mag-penetrate, kaya niyang mag-shoot from the mid-range. So, you know, it's a good balance here for UMAK. But like you said, I think it would be really, really good for them if they get a solid big man for this team.
Yes.
Oh my God.
CJ Aureliano, oh my. Nakita mo yung pinaikot niya yung bola.
Oh my goodness. He just flew through the lane.
And there's a possibility if CJ continues this play, he will be the best player. And finally, Rosales hitting that shot.
That's huge. That gives them only into a 2-possession ball game here. Just like that, they were down big in this game. Now they're only down by 5.
And Lauzon miscalculated that pass. Kala niya mataas tumalon si Ofomo at that time, no? Pero ayun, and Ofomo.
Oh!
And yun sinasabi natin, because from what I see sa lineup ng UMAK, ang lakas na ng 1-2-3 nila
Yeah.
Yung 4-5 na lang ang kulang nila. That's why there are some players sa lineup nila are forced to play the 4 and 5 slot But if they slide back to the 2-3 position, ang lakas eh.
Lakas. So let's see if they could get somebody that can help them out.
Yeah,
Put
take
that line
note.
up.
The program is just less than a year.
Yeah.
Kaya the future is bright for UMAK.
Good
a
steal.
steal. Chauncey.
Oh, my
my
goodness.
Binaby niya ang tira niya.
I think he's trying to dunk it.
Yes. He wants some energizer para sa team niya. Pero sometimes, especially when you're down, mas magandang siguraduhin mo na yung basket eh. No?
Yeah, I don't know why he tried to do that right there.
As we take a look at that previous sequence. And Lauzon was whistled for that foul.
Wow, when you're trying to come back into this game and you only have a 5-point deficit you're facing, that could have been an easy 2 points, get you down to single digits, and you can even tie the game up here if you would have just made that easy shot. But
and right now, I'm surprised. The UMAK is just down by 5.
yeah, just like that.
And UMAK is doing it slowly but surely.
Yeah.
But let's see. That one thing that I like about yung era ngayon is tuloy-tuloy pa rin yung peskiness nila. Rosales takes a shot. No. Chauncey is trying to redeem himself.
Yeah, you can tell. He's asking for the ball. He's everywhere. He's trying to get those 2 points back. So let's see if he can get it back with these free throws here.
So let's see. Nakita ko rin, I really like how Coach Noy Pido controls his team. Kasi yung nagmintis lahat, nagtayuan, tapos pinaupo niya lang agad lahat eh.
Yeah.
Sabi kalma, habol pa tayo.
Yeah.
Diba? I like that. That's a good characteristic from a coach.
Dami pang oras. So let's see here how UMAK will come back in this game. Coach Pido, credit to him. He's really putting on a good program for this school. I mean, you can tell by the way he coaches, his intensity, his system, the players that he's brought here to this program. I mean, credit and hat to his whole coaching staff.
Meanwhile, Ofoma, he has been silent after that spectacular first half. Gallardo, binigay kay Obales. Obales, oh, what a shot! Bati Mintes. Oh!
Oh my goodness.
He really wanted to dunk that ball.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
And parang yan si Akowe, no? Parang once Akowe had that space, he will really slam it down. Parang si Ofoma nga ngayon yan eh. And he makes the first free throw. Precious Prime Ofoma. If I'm not mistaken, 4 points na yata siya under his name. So 61-56. Still a lot of time. A split from the free throw. 6 minutes remaining. Laksarum. Binigay kay Aki. Oh! Aki with a 3-point shot. And ladies and gentlemen, just like that, UMAK is back in the game. They're just down by 2 as we take a look at the 3-point shot over the outstretched arms of Prime Ofoma. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back here in the Pinoyliga Nextman Cup.
Only projects, plans, play, games. With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Di abot ang data!
Defeat.
GG bro! Don't worry! Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
Back, ladies and gentlemen, Kiko Maligdam, Justin Alfonso, and Lian Latorre bringing the action live as it happens.
Yeah, this has been a fun game to watch. I mean, the New Era University were up huge in this game. 17 points, I think the biggest lead, or 19. And now, just like that, we are here only a 2-point deficit being faced by the white shirts. Can New Era hang on here in the final half of this fourth quarter?
Let's see, defense has begun to tighten up. They're trying to trap Nablo, pero ayun, tumira ng tres. Si Gallardo, no good. Oh. And Nablo or Labio tried to do the veteran move, pero nakahanda si Rosales on that one. Monte Castro, 5:22 remaining. 14 seconds in the shot clock. Monte Castro, binigay kay Valinia. He has the hot hand. Valinia, he drives. Gets it back to Rosales. 3! Swish!
Oh!
Swish! Swish! And my goodness, UMAK has the lead.
Wow, just like that. UMAK with a 1-point lead.
Pero naman, si Labio hitting his own version of a 3. Ang bilis ng change ng lead. Rosales once again. No good. Sky high for the board is Sobales. And now Nablo will bring the ball down. 4:36 remaining. Oh, what a move! He put the players on skates.
Oh my goodness, the moves on this kid. Plus, you know, the way he's so composed when he gets on his pivot. He doesn't panic, he doesn't rush, he just makes things happen.
4:17 remaining, ladies and gentlemen, 66-62. How will UMAK respond? Oh, miscommunication there. Labio drives.
Wow!
Napaganda pa. Napaganda pa ang layup, ang play na yon for this UMAK team. Loss, ano na yun no? Possession na. Miscommunication between Monte Castro and Chauncey Rodriguez. Pero Valinia has the presence of mind to actually go for the ball straight to the basket. So let's see.
Yeah, Aki Valinia has been the guy for the UMAK Herons all game long. Without him, I don't think they're in this game. He's been aggressive. I think it's what started the fire for the white shirts. So huge credit for Aki Valinia stepping up when they needed another guy on offense. And also Axel Rosales heating up at the right time. And now we have an official review.
And they will go to the review center. As Coach Jay Axelud said, there should be no continuation. Yes. So, china-challenge nila yung previous play we're in. There should be no continuation or parang no basket. Foul lang. So, let's see. 4:02 remaining. Just when we thought that this game was just a slow one, naging exciting one dahil sa action ng both squads. As, of course, the UMAK have bounced back from that. They started this quarter with a 7-point deficit, and right now they're just down by 2. If ever, basket counts here.
Yeah, what a game. What a game from both teams. I mean, NEU started to get cold here in the fourth quarter, but ito naman si UMAK, they got it going at the right time. So let's see here how this game will end up finishing.
Oh, so it wasn't unsuccessful. Man, this changes this game, you know, the complexion of the game. And one opportunity and then a chance for UMAK to inch closer. If ever UMAK goes on to win this game, Aki Valinia deserved that best player.
Yeah, I think Aki Valinia has really kept his team in this game. Now they're only down by 1, so let's see here if NEU can get a basket.
So we take a look at Nablo rather. Gallardo has it. Gallardo, 5 seconds to shoot. Binigay kay Labio. Labio layup.
Whoa, what a move.
And you gotta love how he plays. Calm under pressure. Cool.
Yes.
Under duress. 68-65. Aki, he has a ball. Double team, binigay kay Monte Castro.
Good swing.
Rosales, he need that one. No good. Rebound. And Coach Jay is pleading his case. Sabi niya, hindi nawakan ng player niya, and they will review that one.
Wow. I mean, it's a good call for a review. You know, we're winding down here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, yeah.
You want to get every possession you can get, especially when you're only up by 3 here. That would be a huge call. So let's see here what exactly this squad will do.
Based on what we saw, it appears that New Era has a point. But let's see, because the officials have different angles. So we're waiting for the official announcement.
And, you know, both of these teams, especially UMAK, even though they had a cold shooting game, they stayed believing in themselves. They stayed in the game, and just like that, New Era basketball will get the basketball.
And right now, 68-65, and we love what Nablo said here. Kitang-kita daw dahil may CCTV.
You know, he's a true point guard. You know, most point guards are always communicative, not only to his team, but also to his referees.
68-65, 3:05 remaining. CJ is in the game once again, trying to provide stability on the backcourt for Coach Jay Atsalud and the New Era University. Labio, siya na naman! Nagmintis. And look at the hustle. Falinya. Once again, my goodness.
Kiko, you know, last time we had a 5-game Sunday. Yung first game natin, nag-overtime.
Don't remind me about that. that was an alumni cup game. Lahat ng games puro dikit.
Baka mamaya mangyari na naman yung nangyayari last 5-game Sunday natin, ha?
Yun nga eh. And tignan natin as Monte Castro will bring down the leather. Monte Castro, he drives, layup. Ooh, tough shot there.
Oh, they gotta get a stop.
He had a good layup there.
Yeah.
Good line.
Good line. Now I gotta get a stop here. If they could get a stop here, give him more opportunity to come back and win and tie this game up.
68-65, 2:23 remaining.
Good pass.
Uh-oh! No! Surprisingly, CJ went cold there. Pero ito na naman. 3-point shot. No good. Laksarom nagmamadali. 2:09 remaining. Laksarom drives. Decides to stop. Pinasa kay Chauncey. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Twilight Zone. And the last 2 minutes is brought to you by the Shawarma Shack. Monte Castro, nowhere to go. Laksarom has it. 5 seconds to shoot. And miscommunication there.
I think he thought the referee was his teammate.
Akala niya nga. Because he was pointing at the referee.
They just got to get a stop here. And you see Coach Pito, he's like, why are you passing the ball with the back turned if you don't know if that's the referee or teammate?
68-65. Again, missed opportunity there. Are we seeing another heartbreaking loss for UMAK, or will they be able to bounce back? CJ. New Era will try to regroup. Nablo with the ball. 5 seconds.
Ooh, this is going to be a close one, ladies and gentlemen. Wow.
And we all know that UMAK has the tendency to, has the ability to take that 3-point shot.
Yes. So let's see here how they will defend the 3-point line. If you're New Era, the #1 game plan is to run off the shooters off that line. When you close out hard. You close out, you force them one side, you force them to dribble. But don't force it to the point where you force them to drive, but they have the ability to get a sidestep or a punch step back. You want to be able to make them drive and cut off that step back lane.
But the thing is, although we all know that UMAK loves to hit those 3-point shots, they have not been shooting well
Yes.
in this game.
Exactly.
But of course, the law of averages might take effect
Yeah.
in the last 1 minute and 14 seconds.
Yes, and also, you know, you got to look out for Axel Rosales. That dude can just light it up anytime he decides to. So, got to look out for him.
I'm surprised right now. Nelo Santos has not been inside the game,
Yes.
inside the court for the final quarter. So let's see. Laxarum has not shot a three-pointer in this game.
Let's see here who and how they'll go to their shooter in this possession.
Monte Castro gets it to Rosales.
There it is. There it is.
Top of the key three. No good. Missed. Rebound by Obales.
No need to foul. You just got to get a stop.
Nablo with the basketball. Nablo against Monte Castro. Binigay kay Obales. Obales against Chauncey. Gets it to Lauzon. Lauzon has been very effective. Back to Obales for the three. No good. Rebound.
Got to get the rebound.
Won by Rosales. 45 seconds remaining. Here comes Monte Castro. Monte Castro crosses the timeline. Chauncey with the ball. Gets it to Rosales. Step back three. No good. Sky high for the board. It's Obales.
No need to foul again. No need to foul again. Just got to get a stop.
There is somehow a 10-second. Oh my. There is at least 10-second difference from the game clock and shot clock. As we take a look at the rebound of the game, brought to you by LGR. And of course, we would like to say thank you to our sponsors, Buffalo's Wings and Things, the Shawarma Shack, LGR Smart, and Yokohama Tires. And of course, we can be seen live aside from the YouTube channel of Pinoyliga Cup. Mapapanood din tayo sa www.pusop.com.
What a game, partner. Wow. What a game. And one thing that I want to give credit to the most is New Era's defense the last few possessions here. Also, the drop playing ability of Coach Pido. Lahat ng ginawa niyang play out of bounds and out of the timeout has all been beautiful, led to good opportunities. But then you got to credit New Era for the honest defense without fouling.
Ang ganda ng plays ni Coach Pido. However, syempre, lalo na pag 3-point shot, they're low percentage shots, no?
Yes.
So, you never know. But, you know, this is an eternity of basketball. 27.19 seconds. Let's see. How will the offense go here for New Era? Nablo gets a pick from Manzano. Manzano has it. 6 seconds. Manzano three. No good. And Obales grabs that board.
Now you got to foul.
You have to foul right now. Nablo gets it. Oh! A turnover. A turnover. Let's see.
Oh my goodness, Kiko! Wag!
Are we looking at overtime here, just like last Sunday? Let's see.
4 seconds.
Laxarum.
2.
Oh, what a steal!
Oh my goodness.
What a steal! And, ladies and gentlemen, time and time again, all throughout this game, defense was the key for New Era.
Wow, you know, you give credit to New Era. They stayed in the game even though UMAK made a bid to come back and win this game. They had it right there. UMAK had it right there. They just needed one more basket to force it into OT.
And I believe that New Era was prepared to defend Rosales.
Yeah, they knew. They knew Axel Rosales was probably going to get a shot there. They had him defended on the right side corner. And great front court pressure as well coming from New Era.
And of course, another victory for New Era. Back to back. That is the third win in 4 games for New Era. And right now, let's listen to the school hymn of the victorious New Era, followed by UMAK.
All hail, then Era, forever, years in Praise to Him all the victories. Hail to Thee, the love and alma mater. With pride uphold and live forever. With honor will march beneath Thy banner. Thy golden flame will always remember. We pledge to Thee eternal loyalty. We will win for Thee for fame and glory. With fervent prayer to the Almighty, we'll be united till eternity. All hail, then we rise, we are forever dear to Thee. We are proud to sing with cheers and glory. To Thee our host and dreams run crystal clear. Our faith beneath Thy wings will forever be. All hail, then we rise, forever dear to Thee. Glory to God, our Lord Almighty, and selfless service to humanity. We cheer to Thee, alma mater, University of Makati. Rejoice, we're here onward marching, be it shine, storm, cloud, or rain. Let all our voices keep ringing for the glory of our alma mater, pride of Makati and our fatherland. Beloved UMAK proudly stands. Arise, thy sons and daughters, fill the air with the joy of alma mater. Resound our gladness and tidings, every echo by far and near. Hail to Thee, our dear beloved UMAK. Faithfully we brace our mind and spirit. We're proud to be at Thy command, future builders of this land. Arise, Thy sons and daughters, fill the air with the joy of alma mater. Resound our gladness and tidings, every echo by far and near. Hail to Thee, our dear beloved UMAK. Faithfully we brace our mind and spirit. We're proud to be at Thy command, future builders of this land. University of Makati, future builder of this land.
Our best player of the game with 10 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 3 steals, John Ver Lauzon.
Mga kaliga, I am now here with our best player of the game, John Ver Lauzon, and his very supportive teammates. Well, John Ver, pag-usapan muna natin yung laro mo kanina. John Ver, lumamang kayo ng second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, bumalik sila. Pero patibayan ng loob, patibayan ng depensa, iba yung composure na pinakita nyo. And in the past game against si Sigan Torrent, anong masasabi mo sa culture ng composure na napapakita nyo dito?
Sinasabi lang ni Coach lagi na huwag kami magpakampante, tsaka bawi lang sa depensa palagi. Kasi yung first at tsaka second, di naman nagmamatter yung third at tsaka fourth.
Now, John Ver, pag-usapan naman natin yung performances nyo lately. 3 panalo na kayo out of 4 games. Ano pa ba dapat naming expect mula sa New Era University?
Expect nyo lang po na mas dodoblehan pa po namin yung mga effort namin kasi di namin sasayangin yung mga ensayo namin na kahit hanggang alas 11 namin nakakauwi. Basta lagi namin gagalingan para sa mga coaches namin at sa mga pamilya namin.
Now, John Ver, this is your time. Baka meron kang gustong batiin, i-shoutout, pasalamatan.
Shoutout sa parents ko, tsaka sa girlfriend ko kay Lara Oranias, at tsaka sa boss namin sa New Era, sa university, salamat sa suporta. Ay Coach Udyan, shoutout sa pamilya ko. Sa parents ko, tsaka sa mga pinsan ko, tsaka sa kaibigan ko.
No, that is our best player of the game from the New Era University Hunters. Now back to the panel.
Salamat, Lian, for that one. Great game. Patatagan ng loob nga, sabi nga ni Lian sa game na yon. And final score was 68-65. Final words for the game?
Yeah, I just want to give credit to UMAK. Even though they had an off morning here, they still kept, fighting in the game, coming back and almost coming and forcing overtime. So credit to them and their coaching staff, and credit to the New Era Hunters continuing their great momentum and getting this dub.
And up next, ladies and gentlemen, another game in the Pinoyliga Nextman Cup presented by the Shawarma Shack. It's Olfo Phoenix versus the home team, ENDERUN College's Titans, here in the Pinoyliga Nextman Cup presented by the Shawarma Shack.